Hello, today's story is Katie Morag and the Big Boy Cousins. Let's see what adventures they get up to. It was the second fortnight in July, and Katie Morag's Big Boy Cousins had arrived from the mainland to camp at Granny Islands, as they did every summer. "Oh no," sighed the islanders, "here they come again." The Big Boy Cousins were very wild and unruly, and Katie Morag thought they were wonderful. There they are arriving on the boat. Oh my goodness. "Why do you put up with them, Granny Island?" exclaimed Mr. and Mrs. McCall. "Because nobody else will have them," declared Granny Island, "and I could do with some help with the chores." Granny Island loaded the provisions into her tractor and trailer, ready for the long bumpy journey back to her house on the other side of the bay. "Come in, Katie Morag," smiled the biggest boy cousin, called Hector. There they are there, getting all their supplies. Soon the tent was pitched and the stores unloaded. "Now," called Granny Island, "there are potatoes to be dug up, peats to be fetched, and driftwood to be gathered. Who's doing what?" "Gee willikers," groaned Hector, Archie, Dougal, Jamie, and Murdo Ian. Everyone pretended not to hear Granny Island, even Katie Morag. "Hide down by the shore," whispered Hector. Oh dear. "It's boring here," moaned Archie after a while. "We'll go to the village then and play Chicken Ellie," said Hector. "Yeah," chorused all the Big Boy Cousins, except for Murdo Ian. "It's an awful long walk," he whined. "I know a quick way," said Katie Morag. She was enjoying being naughty and continued to ignore Granny Island's cries for help. Oh dear. In the village, all was calm and peaceful. The villagers were inside their houses, having a well-earned rest after a morning's hard work. Nobody noticed Granny Island's heavily laden boat heading across the bay. Here she comes in her boat. Chicken Ellie was a daring game. "Last one gets caught," whispered Hector as he led all the cousins on tiptoe round the gable end of Nurse's house. Katie Morag's tummy tickled inside with excitement. Then the Big Boy Cousins, with Katie Morag close behind, ran as fast as greased lightning, the length of the village, banging very loudly on each back door. Bang, a bang, a bang, a bang, a bang. In their mad rush to get to safety at the other end of the village houses, they knocked into all sorts of things, and nobody saw Granny Island racing round the head of the bay on her tractor. Look at that mess that they've made. Dearie me. "And just what do you think you're all up to?" Granny Island was colossal with fury. "Chicken Ellie," said Katie Morag timidly, wishing that she'd never heard of the game. "Gee willikers," groaned Hector, Archie, Dougal, Jamie, and Murdo Ian. Granny Island made them all apologise to the upset villagers and told them to clear up the mess that they had caused. "And you can all walk back to when you're finished," she shouted. Even though Granny Island was angry outside, Katie Morag knew that her granny was sad inside, and that made Katie Morag feel sad too. Tired and hungry, the big boy cousins were silent on the long journey back to Granny's island. Katie Morag walked as fast as she could. "We've got to say sorry to Granny," she said, "and help with the chores." "Gee willikers," groaned Hector, Archie, Dougal, Jamie and Murdo Ian. The chores didn't take long once everybody lent a hand. Katie Morag worked hardest of them all, and she made sure that the big boy cousins didn't skive. "Last chore," called the smiling Granny Island. "Bring over some of the potatoes, the peats and the driftwood." Nobody groaned "gee willikers" this time. Granny Island had made a barbecue. How kind was that, after all that nonsense in the village? "This is what I call a hard-earned feast," said Granny Island, dishing out mounds of fried tatties and beans. "Tomorrow," she continued, "after the chores, we'll go fishing and see what we can catch for another feast." "Not chicken ellies," giggled Katie Morag. And when it came to toasting the marshmallows, Katie Morag made sure that Granny Island got the biggest one, because that was fair, wasn't it? There they all are, having their barbecue. How lovely. A good end to a day. I hope you enjoyed that one, and we'll get another one soon. See you soon. Bye-bye.